Hey guys, welcome to another writing vlog. I've been gone for a while and I apologize. It's been like a month, I think. Sorry. I tried starting a few writing vlogs since then, but I never liked the footage or I had trouble with the footage, so I just didn't. And then I went camping and work got a little busy with some events, so I just didn't have a lot of time to write. But this week I've had a lot of time to write. I've gotten a lot of progress done. Yesterday I had an extremely productive day. I worked on a really hard scene that I've been kind of intimidated by. I have a council scene early on in my book, and I'm really bad with like politics and law and bartering and stuff like that, so it's been really intimidating, but I pieced together the old council scene with the new one to make it work with the new timeline shift, and I got the general gist of everything down, and it's basically all extremely simplified because I have to research like the jargon, like the law and things like that, and what the law would have been back then and stuff like that. So I have this scene where there's two countries and they want to come to an agreement through like a marriage and like how their trading system would work and stuff. And I don't really know much about that, so I just wrote a bunch of like what I kind of, like I said, a simplified version of it all until I can do more research. I don't want to do too much research for this first draft because then I'll never get this draft done. I'll just be researching and researching and researching and researching. So I want to get the story down and then make notes of the specific things I want to research, so that I'm not researching instead of writing all the time. So my critique partner Bree has been a huge help because she's really good with political intrigue and like political drama and stuff like that. So she went through it, and there's so much. There's so many comments that she left, but they're all amazing. Like, all of my replies to these comments are like, thank you, this is what I meant, and yes, this is a good idea, and this is how I wanted it to go, and thank you for this sassy comeback and that sassy comeback. So that's what I'm gonna work on today, is just this scene, because it's gonna take me all day. It's about 1:30 right now, and I tried to print it out, but it didn't come out very well. Like, I couldn't really get the comments and stuff to print out because I'm on Google Docs. And you know, she made those comments. If you're familiar with Google Docs, you can make comments on stuff and they come up in the side. And it was just a pain in the butt. So I might rewrite this scene with her ideas out by hand and then retype it all, because I don't like going back and forth between tabs. So that way I can see it on the screen and then see it down here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And like I said, it's about 1:30. This scene is probably going to take me all day long because it's hard. But once I get this scene done, the next few are going to be so much easier. And there's a couple other scenes that are just going to be really hard. Like there's a few battle scenes I'm going to have to work on, and just, they're going to be rough. But once I get them down, it's going to be so satisfying because I know I can go through and edit it later. I just want, with this first draft, to get, like I said, the general gist of everything down, and then I can go back and fix it all and make it prettier, make the language better, things like that. So this draft is messy, but that's okay, because your first drafts are meant to be messy. They are just you telling yourself the story. Thank you, Neil Gaiman. So yeah, let's get to this council scene. writing this whole scene out by hand might not work like I wanted it to. This scene itself is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 Google Doc pages long. That's a long scene, and it's not quite technically done because I still have probably half a page left to go to end the scene. I just kind of have it stopped somewhere. It's at the end, but I have to, like, you know, wrap up the scene, you know. So my hand's starting to hurt. And it's just so long, and I'm rewriting it to kind of, because it's in Guinevere's perspective, and just kind of give a little more depth to the scene and some like descriptors and stuff. Excuse me. But I don't know if I like it. Do you ever rewrite a scene and then it's worse than the original and you don't like the rewrite? That's kind of where I am right now. Also because my hand's hurting, my handwriting is getting worse and I'm not going to be able to read it. So I might just edit it in the doc. I don't like doing that. Like, I like writing fresh. Oh, there's a kid. Sorry, we have apparently stray cats lately. I have to be careful when letting my dog out because she does not like cats. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I like having like a fresh document, like a blank page when rewriting, or if I have to do a lot of heavy edits. But I don't think I can do that. I think I'm just gonna have to live with just editing what's already written as I go through it. So that's okay. I like handwriting my stories, but I tend to try to go really fast and then it hurts my hand and my handwriting gets messy and then I can't read it. So what's the point of handwriting it if I can't read my own handwriting? All right, well, I'll keep this page out for reference and then I'll put that away. My poor story binder is kind of messy right now. But once I get it all completely organized and stuff, I might do a binder and journal video. I already did a journal video. I have more in here, like, see, I made a little Excalibur in the lake doodle. And I made some others. But like a lot of this stuff, like I can't show you because I wrote a lot of important stuff in it. But I did this one too. See the cute little silhouette of a castle? I hope you can see it. Sorry if it's not in frame. But I did a lot more doodles and things since I posted my look into my writing journal. I've been using this a lot, especially on my info dump page. I'm not going to show you a lot because this has a lot of spoilers in it. But I've got like 1, 2, 3 front and back pages of just important information that I need to remember for later. And then I have this cool little Holy Grail thing. But yeah, so yeah, I've been using this a lot. And I've also been taking notes of Save the Cat Writes a Novel. Where am I? I'm still at the very beginning, like I'm only on page 15. And I got it from the library, and I think I'm gonna have to buy it because I'm already taking a ton of notes and there's already fantastic content in here. So I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and buy it because I'm gonna end up wanting to make a lot of annotations inside the book because I like doing that, especially on like books like this. I like having my notes in the book and highlighting and things like that, so I'm not searching for the notes I took in some notebook somewhere because I tend to lose that stuff. So, but this is fantastic so far, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm tired all of a sudden. Sorry, guys. But all right, let's get back to this scene. And I will check back in with you guys when oh gosh, do I want to check in with you when I'm completely done with it or if I'm halfway done with it? Let's do this. Let's do a 20-minute writing sprint. Well, editing sprint. I don't know if you want to call it editing, because like I'm editing. I shouldn't edit the first draft, but I have to get this scene. I have to get some of the dialogue the way it needs to be before I can move on, because they're gonna have to reference it later on. So like if it's not there, it's gonna be confusing and weird, and this scene needs to be at least a little better before I can move on, because there needs to be some important info that I need to have better clarification on so I can reference it later, if that makes sense. I'm done rambling. I'll check in with you guys later. So it's been a couple of hours and I didn't really do anything on that scene. I found myself kind of dozing off and really tired, and I took a nap. And I finished Outlander. And I don't know if I was just mentally exhausted from this scene. I probably overdid it on my workout this morning a little bit, and I didn't really eat much today. So I finished my coffee, had an apple, and I think I'm going to get out of the house for a minute. I have a couple things I need to pick up from the grocery store, and the sun is shining, so I think I just need to get some sunshine and move out of that seat for a few minutes. Actually, I had like 20 pages left of Outlander, and I just stood up by the kitchen counter and read it because I just needed to not sit for a minute. I'm still feeling like exhausted. I don't know why. Like I could just go to sleep right now and just sleep until tomorrow morning. But I have to drop off a couple library books, so I think I'm gonna go do those errands that I've been putting off all day, and then come back with a more of a refreshed mindset and actually work on that scene, because I want to finish it today. I need to finish it today, and I promise I will finish it today. So I will check back in with you guys when I actually do finish that scene. Hopefully. Okay, check-in time. It is 5:40. I have not finished it. It took me a bit to get into the flow, but I'm about halfway done and it is coming along fantastically. I have dinner on. Tim isn't home yet, so I still have time by myself to get into it before he comes home. It's going so well. I'm really happy with the changes that I'm making. I feel better about the scene, and I feel like once I'm done with it, I can move on. Like I said earlier, to where it will be easier for the characters to reference what happens in this scene later on, because it's gonna play a part later on. Obviously, it's a council meeting. It's like a early kind of parliament type meeting, so it's important. I wouldn't put a very boring political council meeting in the book for no reason. So yeah, it's tough. I'm kind of mentally exhausted from it, but once it's done, it's gonna feel fantastic. So I just wanted to check in, because not everything always goes to plan, especially with writing, especially with me, because I'm a slow writer. So that's just how it is. But I will update you guys later. I am hoping, my goal is to finish it tonight. Fingers crossed. It's only 5:40, so I should be able to get it done tonight. So, all right, here we go. Back into it. It is 9:15. I am 99% done with this council scene, but I am very much contemplating being done with it for tonight, because my back hurts so bad and I am getting tired. And my hips and legs also hurt because I've been sitting here all day. So I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm gonna do some yoga or something to make my back and muscles feel better. And then I think I'm gonna go to bed, because I have to work tomorrow. And I don't want to be tired at work. And I think I might need a refreshed mind to wrap this scene up, because I only have less than half a page to do. Like, I am, like I said, 99% done. The council scene is wrapping up, so I'm tired. So I'm going to stop this vlog here. And yeah, sometimes scenes are really hard. I've been working on this scene for like 3 days. So tell me about a scene you've had trouble with. Well, not trouble, but tell me about a hard scene you've written. How long did it take you? Did it mentally exhaust you as much as it did to me? I feel like every writer has these scenes that are so hard, but you feel so good about them once you get them all done. Because I have a feeling I'm going to be very proud of this scene once I get it to where it needs to be. So yeah, anyways, like and subscribe if you like writing vlogs and talking about writing and relating about writing and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.